Hi, this is Pray Love. I wanted to do a video on the note of vanilla. Vanilla is a note that is found in a lot of fragrances. One of the favorite notes of perfumer Thierry Vassar, that is the head of Guerlain right now. He has worked for Lancôme too. This is a master perfumer, and he says about the note of vanilla that it is an intimate note that comforts you, that is made to be appreciated at short distance. If you wear a vanilla-centric fragrance, the goal would then be that people want to get nearer and nearer. It is often considered as a great note for dates and also intimate moment with your partners, which is when you're in bed in the morning and you still have that note, because vanilla lasts a long time. This note can stay in a lot of fragrances well after all the other notes disappear. So maybe you have put a fragrance for the date that has a lot of notes in it. But then when you have this intimate moment with your partner in the morning, that note still resonates, is still there with you, and it creates this moment of intimacy. This note is also very deep. It is a bass note. It is a note that is soothing and comforting. It is a note that is warm and often seen in warm fragrances. It is a note that you might want to have when you go to sleep too, even if you are alone, because it is deep, comforting, it is calming, it is soothing, it soothes your nerve, it is intimate. You can have this moment of intimacy with yourself. You can look yourself in the eyes and tell yourself how much you love that person you are. You can wear the vanilla, which is a scent that is very beautiful. Look at yourself in the mirror and see how beautiful you are, and smell that vanilla aroma in your nose. Let it come into you, warm you inside, warm you up, and then look at yourself again and see how still beautiful you are. Remind it to you. It is important to remind to yourself that you are beautiful. It is important to love yourself. It is important to have close intimacy with yourself. It is important to be able to metaphorically cuddle yourself, to look at yourself in the mirror and know that you'll never be alone because you're there with yourself. And that is the most important relationship in your life. The scent of vanilla reminds you of that. It has this sense of intimacy, of oneness, of being well with yourself, of being in an intimate, intense, and passionate relationship with your own self. and remembering that you are beautiful, are one, and carry that into your sleep. Fragrances that have vanilla include Dolce Gabbana, the one. Spray some sometimes if you have it, and look as all the notes fade away, but the vanilla stays present for hours and hours long. Spray Maison Margiela Jazz Club. The note of vanilla is superb in that one and stays on until the next day. Dior Homme Intense. It is the same thing. All the notes progressively disappear to let that very nice, warm, soothing vanilla note stay on. And the vanilla note in that one too is amazing. It is beautiful, just like you are beautiful. Tell that to yourself more often. A vanilla-centric fragrance will not garner as much compliments simply because someone really needs to be close to you to really smell the fragrance. If I'm talking about Guerlain Mon Précieux Nectar, this is a fragrance that make a really nice usage of vanilla. All the fragrance is really quiet and close to skin at all times. It is not the fragrance that will garner the most compliments, but it is the fragrance that will make people around you feel even more close to you, and it is a fragrance that is good for yourself. Sleep with the vanilla note, like every note fading away but the vanilla. Let this induce your sleep. It is warm, it is very warm. Vanilla induces sleep. Take your favorite fragrance that contains vanilla and spray it at the beginning of the day and see how it transforms itself into a more single clear vanilla warm note at the end of the day while you sleep. And when you wake up to that vanilla fading away but still present, that reminds you of the warmth that you have given yourself the night before. That reminds you of the love you have for yourself. Vanilla is also associated with the gourmand types, all the gourmand fragrances, because it is sweet, it is dessert-like. A lot of people use them to cook desserts. Some really good desserts have vanilla. And so, where vanilla, like you are cooking yourself a good dessert, maybe a crème brûlée, maybe a shortcake. Treat yourself like you're treating yourself with those desserts, but with the fragrance. Vanilla will help you sleep. Vanilla will help you love yourself. It reminds one of that special bond you have with yourself. Now, I want everyone listening to this to take a moment to look at themselves, maybe in the mirror, maybe just by thinking, and think of how beautiful you are. Think of how amazing you are. And think of that relationship with you and yourself that is represented by the note of vanilla. And spread love. And spray love.